to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Watch the back. Watch the back. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin the drive with Neal. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Neal. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is Adams. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
1st down, Brissett. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball. Go to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Now again, right side. It's Neal, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, it's Neal, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Peterson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, Mike, 18. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch 18. 18's the move. Oh, we got man.
Looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check 26. Check 26.
On first down, Neal. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Slam, slam, slam.
They run with Neal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set, hut. Hey, hold on. Check, check.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Single, single.
2nd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6-man. Check.
Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
To throw is Brissett. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. 19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go counter with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Go.
Here's Brissett. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. Vincent Smith, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got 4.
This is Neal. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey. 4 down. Take 4.
They'll throw now on the final play. This complete to Jones. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Neal. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run again with Neal. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's go. 52. Mike 52. Here I come. Check 99.
On first down, here's Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Rip right.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett dancing to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Brissett. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They run again with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Neal. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones past the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down again. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field.
Maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
Lucky. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 37.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the run, it's Ware. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Watch 30.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch 36.
They run with Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel. Go. Stay at home.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A 20-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Neal. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.